हमने भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था को जिस प्रकार के बदलाव लाना है, उस बदलाव में एक तरफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ग्रोथ को बढ़ाना है, एट द सेम टाइम उसका सीधा बेनिफिट हिंदुस्तान के नौजवानों को मिले। मेक इन इंडिया, ये हम सबकी जिम्मेवारी है।
India has around 67 million diabetic patients, which will swell to probably 130 million by 2035.
Yostra, an Indian startup, is working on a screening device for a particular type of diabetes and works on a simple principle.
A diabetic patient with neuropathy would be able to less perceive the sensation of touch, vibration and temperature as compared to a normal person like us. This screening device actually detects the degradation of these sensations and will be able to screen diabetic neuropathy at a much earlier stage.
Although we hear mostly about the successful software and service-oriented startups in India, there are many like Yostra who are making innovative products, real physical products, trying to solve new problems. But compared to creating an app or a new software, making a product in India is way more challenging, especially for startups.
Flapping and if you want to develop a small part, okay, we had to give it to some third party, and they used to develop it and they used to give it back to us. We used to assemble it and then test it. The most frustrating part was their quality of output. Okay, that was not good.
Going back and forth with vendors to get an acceptable prototype takes up a lot of time and thus directly affects the startup's ability to survive, whether they be it into making life-saving medical devices or eco-friendly vehicles.
We are designers and suppliers of in-campus electric vehicles. So before we start a concept prototyping, we should go for market study. And if we don't get the product within certain amount of time, market would have already changed. The turnaround time to get a first prototype is the biggest challenge.
And to address this challenge faced by almost all product-based startups that want to make things in India, a non-profit organization called IKP recently set up a 25,000 square feet incubation center in Bangalore named EDEN.
As part of hardware product development, you need access to fairly intensive infrastructure and equipment which you can't otherwise afford, or you might have to run across the city to different job shops. And we thought, let's put together a centralized facility, something along the lines of Tech Shop in the US. EDEN stands for Engineering Design Entrepreneurship Network, and will be the home for maybe 40-50 startups in the next few years.
Once we joined IKP, our development time has reduced, the iteration has reduced, okay, and we are able to deliver faster.
Here I'm just upside and you want to do something, I can come down, cut the metal and do if I can do it myself, or I can use these guys to do it for me. So it saves a lot of time, right? A lot of stress, right? As a designer, I just want to keep my focus on designing new stuffs and quickly try and build and see that I'm on the right track. And this is the best place for it.
As Skylab Drones, we are into drone-based solutions. We build and we have UAVs which can do about 12 acres of data collection in about a single minute.
So even though we are not into manufacturing, we don't make drones, still components that enable us to do handy fixes and like a 3D printer, CNC routers. It's a very good environment to be.
There's a huge ecosystem. You can leverage skills off of other people. Maybe they're not part of your company, but you could just get them on board to help you out with a certain problem that you're solving. You have access to more VCs, more angel investors, more mentors. It makes sense for them to come here because this is a cluster of a good number of startups working together in one space.
For India to become a country where our youth can go beyond developing apps and softwares and also develop and manufacture innovative products, we need a lot more spaces like IKP-EDEN. Thankfully, the journey has already begun.